faces in the mirror, lost souls searching for a savior. In a world gone mad and toxic waste, I rise up from the shattered place. Jagged edges cutting through the smoke, words like knives ain't some kind of joke. Revolution starts with broken chains. I'm the storm in your hurricane. I'm the new cult of personality. Break the system, bring your sanity. Raging fire, burn the old decree. In the chaos, you'll be following me. Mystic whispers echo through the halls. Old gods tremble, walls will fall. In the ashes lies the prophecy. Scars and power all inside of me. Rusty bridges fracture in the night. Desperate hands reaching for the light. I'm the message carved into your skin. Where the end is where we all begin. I'm the new cult of personality. Break the system, bring the sanity. Raging fire, burn the old decree. In the chaos, you'll be following me.
Welcome to Random Nonsense. All opinions expressed on this show don't always reflect the beliefs of the people on this show. There will be some adult themes and references. We are all adults. If you are young, ask an adult for permission before watching. And remember, it's all for fun. JJ.
Whew. So yeah, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It is Thursday. We did something this week. I don't remember
Did
what we did.
something.
Do you know what we did, Banners?
I really don't know. You know,
Me neither. Somebody's got to know what we did this week. But we are in a much different location than usual.
Yeah, this isn't the studio we're used to, is it?
Are not yours either.
No,
Because
but it
we're
is
in one of the others.
it is a studio.
It is a studio. It's somebody's studio.
It's somebody's
Hey,
studio.
Trev, do you know whose it is?
oh, it's a studio.
No.
Ugh.
If you can't tell, it is Thursday. Like I said last Thursday, you would be getting to see behind the scenes at the cast party. This is the cast party. We are exhausted. We crammed a whole movie in about 4.5 days.
Yeah.
And it was a late night last night. We didn't get done filming till the sun came up. So yeah.
Yeah, the final shot we had the dawn. And my body hurts.
Your body should hurt.
This guy took a couple tumbles, man.
I feel amazing.
You look amazing, Jimmy.
You look like $1 million, Jimmy.
Yes.
But we are joined by Travis, our famous director of our new favorite movie. Also co-director Jimmy when he gets into frame here in a second. And one of our stars in the movie, Beaners. Of course, me and Hefty are here.
There you go.
So,
Here we go.
basically, this is the core group that came up with the concept of the movie. Then they brought us in, and then we are here now doing this. Anybody got anything they want to talk about?
It's a pretty slow week, man.
Not much going on, one of those things.
I mean, only like, 18, 20-hour days.
Yeah,
Like 4 hours of sleep in between each day.
yeah.
I don't even remember, like, the first day. Like, we remember, like, starting off shooting, and we were like,
Oh, it's gonna go so fast, man.
It did too. We hit the ground running. I think when we came in, there were people here already, and I think we just pretty much went in, dropped our shit off, and got right to work.
Yeah.
We just fucking setting up sets and.
well, we started at the airport, man.
Oh, at the airport. Yeah.
As soon as you got off the plane, we were filming.
Yeah, we were filming. Yeah.
Oh,
And the days really, man, they got away from us. It was that was one of the things I think I'll remember the most is like how quickly. You look at we get up.
Can't get emotional. No
Yeah,
emotion.
no. What
Yeah,
I'm
no
saying
bad.
is like we'd get up at like It's 8 or whatever, and then before you know it, it'd be like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and we're like, what the fuck? Where did the day go? you know.
And then it was like Monday, and we thought it felt like a Wednesday or Thursday because it was such a long day, and now it's Thursday, and we're like, man, what happened to Monday?
Yeah. And now it's wild. We head back tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
back to good old New York.
Yeah, go back to the hotel tonight, pack up after the wrap party, and then go back to the hotel, and then in the morning, 5:30ish, start the long drive back to Texas, and my body is gonna be hurting on that drive.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna stay here.
That's fun. Yeah. Why don't you stay here and make sure you protect my land here, Jimmy? In fact, I'm just gonna entrust you with all of this, so you're welcome.
Okay, all right.
Right.
I'll be a good steward.
I know.
Beanie will be here with me too.
Yeah.
She'll help take care of it for
So
you.
who are you?
Hi.
This is Beanie. Beanie has been an invaluable asset to the movie as well.
And she plays Mary, my daughter,
Yep.
in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Also, cinematographer,
Special
director,
effects.
clacker,
Yeah, special effects,
also.
She had the best clackers.
Yeah.
Oh, Daddy-O.
Yeah.
One of my
We
favorites.
Out game.
We
Yeah,
have some
plug it.
good bloopers for
Oh,
y'all.
yeah.
Definitely.
Rules.
Yeah.
Reels.
Reels.
Yeah, blooper rolls.
Sorry, guys. We woke up at noon. We went to sleep at about 7:30
Yeah.
o'clock.
Morning.
So I'm going on a couple hours sleep after a 20-hour shoot day. So
And that wasn't the first one we did either. That was 20 hours. It was I think one Tuesday or Wednesday was another 20-hour shoot.
Got another star coming out.
Oh,
Yes, here we
Star
go.
and a director of that.
we have another chair.
Over there.
We gotta get brother Ezekiel.
Hell yeah.
The preacher man.
Started out as just our preacher part, and he ended up becoming assistant director.
Assistant director.
And clacker.
And clacker,
And the
man.
clacker.
He is
Todd Fisher.
Todd Fisher.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to just real quick before we go any further? Do you guys want to kind of explain like how this whole thing came about and just kind of get with? Obviously, there's not going to be any spoilers in this show.
No
So if you
clips,
guys
no
want
nothing.
spoilers, you're gonna have to fucking watch the goddamn movie because we did not bust our ass all fucking week just to give it away on the show.
and if you're one of the people that were on set and took pictures, you can't post shit.
Can't post
till
shit.
The movie comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, Travis and Jimmy, why don't you guys take this away?
Jimmy, it's all you. Start.
Poor Jimmy's on the spot.
Hey, I've been talking to director a long time. See, I just directed him to give the story.
You're a good director.
Last October-ish, Travis and I, we worked together, and we were talking. And he was talking about my art, my paintings, on how I would have a legacy to leave behind. He wanted a legacy to leave behind, so I was like, "Well, what do you want to do, man?" And I was like, "Well, we always wanted to make a movie," and I'm like, "Well, let's just make a fucking movie."
Yeah.
And you know what? Here we are.
Yeah,
We just did it.
and we did it.
All based off of a painting.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't even that painting when I was starting.
It turned into that after you guys came up with the concept of the
no,
painting. Because I remember getting that
as-
text message when you
yeah.
got it done. I was like, what is that? That's cool.
Yeah.
As we were having the conversation, I started changing the painting. There it is.
I just want you to know it wasn't a bunch of partying, okay?
It really wasn't.
We were working. This is my first beer
Yeah.
I've had all week. After shoots, like I don't control what everybody else does, but I was just tired. First beer.
Your hand's still stained up.
My hands are still stained. My fingernail
I
beds.
say a little bit of mine too.
There's blood all over the compound here.
It's
That's
starting
the
to
18.
leak out of my
You
beer.
should go grab your shirt.
Oh yeah, there.
Oh yeah. Nah, there's a little there's
Too far.
fake blood
It's too
everywhere.
fucking far, man.
Yeah, I was like,
Fair enough. Well, we were going to show you something, but it's too far. We're all tired.
So let's talk about what's your highlight of the week. Like without giving spoilers, we can do locations. We can do specific scenes. What is the big thing that you got out of this week? Besides, a kick-ass movie. Hopefully.
I loved there's one location that's in the Ozark Mountains that we went to. that was absolutely beautiful. I mean, it was just, you're looking out across this beautiful, like, just tree covered landscape and the mountains and shit. It was fucking breathtaking, man.
Oh, we can say it. Suicide Rock. You're talking about
Suicide Rock. Talk about Suicide Rock.
Suicide Rock. Oh,
But I think my most favorite thing
I
about
almost
this
died
shoot.
up there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when you been it almost the first
I
time.
almost fell off a mountain.
Yeah, literally. And this is the guy who wanted safety prioritized over everything for this shoot,
And
and he ended up getting the most hurt out of everybody.
I got a broken toe.
Yep,
I got bruised ribs.
amongst probably many. Yeah, the scrape.
Bruised
Oh wow, that's on the under. Oh wait, is that your tag? Yeah, that's your tag.
No, right here, it looked a lot worse. This
Yeah.
was day one of
Yeah.
shooting.
But I think my favorite thing was meeting everybody in person, because I've never met any YouTubers friends in real
We
life.
can't get emotional though.
Yeah,
Not
no,
yet.
yeah, not yet.
We get emotional, then we're all gonna cry,
And then it's just gonna
this
be a
whole show
blubbering
is shot.
mess. Yeah.
I'm not.
So- Though I think it would be funny if everyone
Oh,
did start
crap.
crying. We all just lean in on one another, holding each other. Crying.
How are we at negative views now?
I already cried once today, so let's
Yeah.
not do that again.
Yeah.
Yet.
But yeah, meeting everybody's been super cool, from like everybody in the cast and crew to like family members to the people at the liquor store. Those are real nice people, and like just all the stores. Everybody here is so nice, and like I didn't meet one person that I didn't care for on this entire shoot.
I think Jimmy has an explanation why everybody's nice around here.
Oh yeah, it's down here. It's kind of up north and on the East Coast. People say a lot of mean things to each other because they know nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Down here, you tend to be pretty nice because things will happen if you get
You run your mouth, someone
asshole.
gonna.
If you cross someone, yeah.
This is a at will carry state, so conceal carry all free.
Yeah.
Oh,
But no, and just in general, it's just Southern hospitality.
Yes.
We're raised to be nice and courteous to each other.
all right, how about you, JJ? What's your best scene / Mary?
Hi, Mary.
Y'all will see some bloopers. I constantly was losing stuff. Like
Yeah.
just my sunglasses, I'd put it down and I'd be like, I would take like 5 minutes to find them. My vape,
Yeah.
like anything. I lost everything. Where's the camera? Where we even did it this morning as we were cleaning up. We're just like, where's the GoPro? Where's all this stuff? It was crazy. Keys.
Yep.
And then like just talking at like day 3, my mind was fried from the heat because I'm telling y'all people, it was hot.
Yeah. It was very,
It's
very hot.
nice today.
Yeah, today is
Beautiful today, yeah.
But the temperatures, I don't think during the day got below 100 and something degrees, and
With,
with
like,
like
the heat
80%
index and
humidity.
everything?
Yeah, the heat. It was fucking hot and humid. But
When y'all see in the movie like the wetness
Y'all
of the
brain
clothes,
like-
yeah, it's
me.
not.
that's not
Yeah, that's not makeup.
pouring
Yeah.
water. That is legit. The very first scene, you'll see it. I get out of the car, and within seconds,
Yeah.
I'm just drenched in sweat. So it is a very moist movie. Moist.
It is very moist.
It is very
Ugh.
moist. Sorry, Beaners.
But yeah, it just got to the point like the last couple days I couldn't even get words out sometimes. So we did a lot of retakes because I couldn't even say lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of forgot the whole story last night. We were just like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And we're like, what does the script say? Okay, that's next.
Who
Okay.
has a script? Where's the script?
I was gonna say this man,
Sam, where's the
this,
script?
this man wrote 3 different scripts, and we stuck to it about this much.
We started off.
We hit the key points
Yeah.
in all the parts.
Yeah.
But most of what was written was never said.
Yeah.
So Cindy, that was in all the table reads. You don't even know what the movie is. So you'll see when it comes out. Ugh,
This is literally the director's cut.
Yes. Yes.
there's no other cut.
Oh no, I'm gonna make like 6 versions.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It's gonna be
Anointed.
the groovy version, the hefty version,
Yeah.
the JJ version,
That would be cool. I'd be
the
down for
beanie
that.
version.
The JJ version just skips frames a couple
Yeah.
times.
And out comes our master of props and other cameraman
Yeah.
besides
This
myself.
this guy,
Samwise
Sam.
Gamgee.
gonna get Sam my chair for a second because I gotta run in.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, grab another one.
So this is our good friend Sam.
Use your script, a-hole.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is your script. Mine's still in my bag.
Oh, yeah,
Look, we have one.
I haven't seen Sam. Sit down.
And it got blood on it.
There you go.
So see?
You see how tall this motherfucker is?
Yeah, he's what are you, 6'4"? Yeah, 6'4".
I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's big.
just a hint. He's tall now, but he gets a lot taller in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Those
By about
stilts are funny.
6 or 7 feet.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a beer real quick.
We got a cooler of beer on the other side.
Grab me one while you're there, please.
Got
Thank
you.
you. So,
I just now woke up, so I'm gonna wait for that.
you're good. So going back to your
My
question,
vampire.
my favorite part of the whole thing is I actually got to be behind the camera, and that's something I've always wanted to do. And it was just the most fun and learning experience I could have. And like in between shots, I'd be like, Sam, come look at this. How does this look? Can you help me get it framed up right? Like I learned a shit ton of things about being behind a camera I didn't know. And I feel like it's gonna make what I do when I'm not doing this, like all of my toy stuff, a lot better now.
Sure.
Because
You
now I
picked
know
it
how to
up
frame shit up.
fast,
Yeah.
And you started doing really innovative shit too.
Well,
So
thanks,
yeah,
preacher.
you're
Appreciate that.
damn good. Yeah.
So it's crazy. Like when we started, like I was like directing like camera shots and stuff like that. And then it got to the point where JJ took over and Sam, it's funny because Sam wasn't even originally, he was just our prop guy. He was
Yes.
gonna melt props. And I was like, you know what, Sam? I need you to
Be the man of blood.
you need to be here. And this movie would not have happened without
that
this
man.
guy. Because he
Yeah.
went from being just a prop maker to, with his knowledge of movies and angles, to being one of the best cameramen. No offense, but
Nope.
the best
Yeah.
cameraman I have ever like seen.
None taken.
He picked up everything. He was making scenery. He was doing
Definitely leave
props.
Yeah.
Bleeding people out, and this is
Yeah.
all at the same time. We don't mean
Yeah.
like one after another. Like this dude did it all at once.
Yeah.
Like he'd be setting up a shot, and he's like, "Fuck, we need blood." So he'd run if we didn't have it. He'd make it up there, and then come over and bloody people up, and be like, "Sam, we need this." And he'd have this guy. Yeah, he wore a million different
And he's
hats.
quiet and reserved.
Yes,
Yes.
unlike everybody else on this shoot.
He's
He's our
just saying,
special effects wizard.
Yeah, yes,
But
very
Sam,
much so.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sam.
Yeah, nice work.
It would have been. I'm just gonna be honest. It would have been shit without him here. It would have been.
It would've
It would have
been
been a
fun to
completely different movie. And
Terror Blood Fart Lake too.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying Terror Blood Fart Lake is a bad movie. I'm not saying.
No. Part two. Part two was not great.
Yeah,
Oh,
part
Yeah,
two.
part
I
two
didn't
was
watch
not great.
part
You-
two,
you-
so-
You
it's
didn't
worse
miss
than
anything.
one.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
why I
Okay,
made
so
that
it's a
joke.
shit
You didn't
movie.
miss anything. You didn't miss anything. But now that we did
it was
this-
good. It was good.
How about you, Beanie? What was some of your favorite stuff?
I definitely really liked going to Suicide Rock. That was one of my favorite views.
It's a good
Um,
shot.
Hi, Haley.
Hey, little one.
Hey, Haley.
So little
Oh,
one,
did
but
we
big
even?
one.
Did we?
No, we didn't. Let's shout out the chat real quick.
Oh,
We got
let's see
fucking.
who we got.
Who we got? We got Cindy. What's up, Cindy? Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. We've
Yep.
been taking good care of Beanie.
Got Pam.
I'm
We got Tui. What's up, Tui? Pam. We got who else we got here? Hold on, there was somebody. Lone Stars Lounge. Yeah, man.
And we got Haley, and we got
Haley.
Chad from Lone Star Lounge. So welcome everybody.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah, howdy guys.
All right, Beanie, finish your story.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
definitely just like the whole experience as a whole. I've never been in a movie or like in the process of making a movie at all. So this was just like a really big thing that helped me learn on the process. For sure. But favorite scene wise, the kidnapping scene. Yeah.
That was a good scene.
Even though I almost
Can't believe you kidnapped
Right.
me.
The scene's
Yeah.
so nice. We shot it twice.
She did get an injury,
Yeah.
I did.
but it was a minor injury. So
Minor
don't
injury.
kill us. Actually, if you kill anybody, you know it's Jimmy.
That's fucked up.
I didn't do it. I was behind the camera,
I have the bruise to prove it.
but
No?
she's okay.
Yeah.
We made sure we stopped everything, and we made sure everybody was okay.
Yes.
Travis was correcting me. He was like, sure.
Make it look as real as possible.
And we were so worried about her, we reset it,
We
and did it again.
Yeah.
We double checked.
It had
Yep.
nothing to do if we didn't turn on the mic for that shot, right?
Now there's
And it was only a partial amputation.
Yes, yes,
And y'all can hear really well because this microphone came in clutch.
yes, it
Oh
did.
wow, that's right. We're using the same mic.
Yep.
Yeah, we're using the
This
same
is
mic,
the
so yeah,
microphone
so
we
you know
filmed
you can hear
basically the
everybody.
entire movie
It's
on.
probably picking up like,
The
yeah,
birds behind us.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah, that's a pretty good
exactly.
mic. Nice.
It's just a little one.
What about so we'll go this way.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
well,
Todd, how about
yeah.
you?
Yeah, howdy. I guess my favorite scene probably was, I'm gonna say, the shot called that we called Unplanned Parenthood. I can't really say much more about
Nope,
it.
That's enough.
So
Those who know, you guys will know eventually, but right now you don't.
Eventually.
So set up the whole I don't even know where that started with
So,
the goofy scene.
you know when they do the clacker at the beginning of a scene, right? And they have like the name of the scene.
And
And
say
then-
scene, so and so shot one, or take
roll
take
yeah.
one. Yeah, scene so and so, take one.
And they got to the point where, I mean, it was pretty much straight from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started naming the scene.
We just started coming up with random
Yeah.
funny names. So there's bloopers because it gets to the point where he says something and we're supposed to be like
In the
traumatic.
Yeah,
at this point.
it's a powerful scene.
And
It's a powerful scene.
it's just breaking down in laughter, and we're just like cut.
It ruined the take. It ruined the take.
And there's
I
so
feel
many
guilty about that.
fucks
God
and
damn.
goddamn. Like we'll forget a lot of like.
Like he had to wake up next to his dead friend and react to that, and I was like, when I wake up, I want to wake up next to you. Take one.
But it's just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think
So-
we can make a whole
A super cut.
video.
Yeah, there'll be a
cut.
super cut of all the scene
a
names.
montageable.
Yeah.
The clack
And Beanie had some good ones too.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
pull out game.
Yeah. Oh, the pull-out game.
The game was good.
Um,
was good.
what about
The two girls are fighting.
No,
Yeah,
that
the
was
two
a good
girls
one.
were fighting.
That was a good one.
But as far as like scenes go, was there anyone in particular that besides that one that jumped out at you that you're like, well, this really is kind of
The
really?
reaction. The reaction shot of the crowd. I'm going to say that.
Okay.
I won't say much more.
Okay.
Because that was.
Oh yeah, that was
Genuine.
It was
yeah.
unplanned.
It was
No,
planned.
No,
They
I'm
knew
saying
it was
unplanned
coming.
because he went a little bit.
You
early.
even told them that it was coming.
Yeah.
And they
It-
still lost their shit.
It was kind of like we're gonna throw you on 3, but then they let you
Go at
throw you on
1.5.
3, and then they go at 1.5.
Yeah, they did.
They-
Yeah, it was
they
kind of
just
like
kinda-
that. It was like,
yeah.
I didn't want that anticipation.
Yeah, because then it would look staged.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. It was
they
just-
went a bit early on purpose,
The
and
entire crowd lifted that high.
they did.
I did.
And I did
lie,
too.
man. I fucking jumped.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. Sam's got the he's got the
genuine
clapboard actually.
Oh, there it is.
The clack.
Hell yeah.
Groovy.
Groovy kind of love.
You bring it closer if you want.
There it is.
That's it.
That was used all through the movie, except for a few times where we used our hands, or we just said, "Oh,
Yeah.
all right, go."
Yeah, because the focusing. We
Yeah,
just
sometimes the camera was being a dick.
Yeah.
Yes, Cindy. Sometimes your camera was being a dick.
Well, also I think working with the heat and humidity and electronics, it's in the middle of summer, you're gonna run into issues.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna run into technical.
Anything kept working.
Yeah, dude, yeah. When I picked my glasses up last night after a scene off of the chair because I didn't have my glasses in the scene, I picked them up and I put them on, and they were just wet. I couldn't see anything. It was just I was like, oh man, these are this is wild.
We were using the Canon, Cindy. The
God, y'all can read shit.
You can read
I got my phone.
Oh.
So that's
Oh,
damn,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
about to
say
say, you see that part?
Here, you can hold my phone,
I
then you
got an
can
eye
read that way. You can
appointment on the
respond to.
30th.
But so Sam, let's talk about your favorite because you did props and blood and everything. What was your
Favorite thing.
Because I can tell what your favorite scene is because we've watched it so time we've been quoting it the whole time. What a bunch of dicks.
Bunch of dicks.
I think
We
that
are a
thing was
bunch of
called
dicks.
Bunch of dicks.
Yeah.
There's just
There's-
dicks.
Or
That's-
dicks. Just
Yeah, there's 3 takes of it, and it's all Dicks 1, Dicks
Dicks
2,
two.
Dicks 3.
Take 3.
So what was your favorite like getting gory or like setup? What was your favorite?
Honestly, it's kind of more subdued stuff. Like not any one scene, but like certain angles, certain shots. Like we got one at 6 something in the morning,
Yeah.
where the barrel was
Dutch
staring
angle?
right down the lens.
Oh, yeah.
A sweet Dutch
Ooh.
angle, and everything's
Yeah.
really gritty. It kind of feels like a really well made grindhouse movie, and it's like, oh fuck yeah, that looks awesome.
And we do want y'all to watch the backgrounds and stuff because there are Easter eggs to this entire movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Stuff that doesn't belong in the movie. You might see like that whole Game of Thrones thing where the Starbucks cup was there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for people to find something like that, and I want Jimmy to kind of intentionally leave it in when he edits,
That would be funny.
so we can have just a little. Did they just have a bucket of blood back there? Yep.
Yep. There was a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood on the shoot.
I think we went through what, like 4 or 5 gallons at
We went
least.
through 10 pre-made jugs. And
Then Sam was just whooping up blood batches. He made like
I think that's the last
thicks,
thing, right?
thins, mediums.
Each one of
Like,
those little mixing cups was about a pint, and I refilled those. I think.
You know, I didn't
5
think
times
I
a
would
day.
like the sticky blood because I hate being sticky, but it ended up being my favorite.
Yeah.
It stayed.
Yeah, it
stayed.
works out well.
Yeah, I did.
And it didn't run with the sweat.
and it reads
We were
well on
sweating
camera
shit,
too. I think a lot of that reads on camera real well too.
How about
Jimmy?
you, Trev? Oh,
No,
my
we're
bad.
going Jimmy first.
Fair enough. My bad.
Okay.
So favorite, just tell me your favorite thing about the movie.
The
man.
favorite thing about making all of this was the very first scene. Because in that very first scene, I saw the light in Sam's eyes. I saw JJ grab the camera, and he was like a little kid running around at Christmas.
Yeah.
It was.
I saw everybody fall into what they love doing, and just let it go that way. Todd took right off of directing, and I was like, you know what, cool. I just sit back in my chair.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
No, you said that day one. You were like, you know what? Why don't you just be?
yeah. Well, no,
How many days did we go
Well,
before you
I-
frame a film?
oh yeah, yeah. I was.
You weren't even in for the first 2 days.
But
And then I'd just be like, where's Jimmy? Oh, he's outside.
But just that
You never
first
even did
day,
yet.
seeing everybody's passion come alive for this thing, and seeing that how much everybody's gonna love doing this, because we got our ass kicked. I ain't gonna lie, like we all got our ass kicked in this. I damn near killed Hefty.
Yeah. Yeah. That was terrifying. That was fucking. I'm not gonna tell you guys about it, but except that it was absolutely fucking terrifying. Now Jimmy's not a tall dude, but he is imposing. I mean, he's the sweetest guy in the world. He's the sweetest guy in the world. And Marcel, God, super shout out to Marcel because she is
Put up
a
with all of our
fucking
asses for a week.
queen.
How about Amber?
And Amber
She put
too.
up with that a Travis.
Plus-
Yeah, Amber should get a medal.
I will tell you, with Amber, this is a part of mine, but Amber, she put up with a lot of shit this time because she's not in many scenes, but she stuck around the whole time.
Yeah.
She was helping out. She was helping out with people's kids when they were here.
Oh God, yeah.
And it was, I owe her like the best weekend after I heal. I owe her the best date night, the best chicken bow wow I can muster.
I think
Bring that
We had that
groovy love.
conversation.
Yeah, groovy kind of love.
Yeah, bring that groovy kind of love.
our wives and all the people that put up with this craziness over the last few days, and all the anxiety from all the different people being over here. We owe them.
And money.
The world
They're-
and money.
They stress
Oh,
about
yeah.
money because this was not funded by outside people. This was us.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
that reminds me. I should give a huge shout out to a rising star actress who we have not talked about, which would be My Car. Has been
Yes.
in the second film. We need to get an internet movie database for that. Also, my girlfriend was in it for the first time.
Yes, she was.
She was.
And also,
I almost want to get up and turn the camera to your car real quick.
Yeah.
but I was like, "Wait, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'll readjust.
Oh yeah,
There she
There
is.
she is.
beat up Toyota Camry 2010.
we got to come up.
It
we
has
don't have
been
the
through
name of
so
it?
much.
What's its name?
You didn't name your car?
Yeah, it's got
It
to
should
have
be
a name.
blue
Yeah,
seat.
all cars
A
got glass or
blue
something.
seat.
Shoot,
I can't remember.
my truck is named Kraken.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
The
Yeah.
Jeep is named Percy.
You know what?
After Percy.
I
Jackson.
usually name it after the license plate and something.
And you know what's funny because it's named
DJ,
Kraken.
I think.
It's DJ.
Snacks? Is it DJ Snacks?
Wolfie Snacks?
Because it starts with DJ.
DJ Snack.
It's funny that you say that your truck was named the Kraken after the wheel well incident. And I was like, oh, that fits.
Let's just say Jimmy couldn't see when he was driving, and don't worry, Cindy, Beanie was not in the car.
She was not even on
But
the
we
shoot.
were in the back of the car going from one shooting location to the other.
By the back of the car, he means in the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
Let's just say a ditch popped out of nowhere,
And
and
we all went.
someone
He took it
may have
worse.
been sore.
Me and Sam looked at each other. We're like, they're all right. Just kept going.
Meanwhile, I can't breathe. My back is
Do
soft.
the narrator voice.
And they were not.
You know, it's just one of the rare moments when there was no blood. So
Yeah,
how was I
yeah.
supposed to tell?
When we got home, I'm like, is everybody okay? And Hefty's just like,
Help him get out of the back of
Yeah,
the truck. It's
yeah.
like, come on, buddy.
I was really surprised. I thought I was going to be a lot worse off today than I am. My back feels fine now. It was just, I think, like that hour or so afterwards.
it took me
And,
half a day to get over it.
And I felt so bad for that too. I mean, it was an accident. You know what I mean? It couldn't have, it couldn't have been.
There were some tears shed.
You know,
There were
yeah.
some nice things
We
said
had-
during
we
the
had
shoot.
A couple little scuffs.
We had a few nights out here that we got a bit high and had the best fucking time, just laughing
Yeah.
like schoolgirls.
How about
Yeah.
the sing along?
Oh, this thing! I
Which
recorded
one?
the sing along. I got
Which
it.
one?
I got it on my
With
phone.
Arms wide open.
Oh yeah,
My
if you don't like
sack of ice.
if you don't like Creed, fuck you.
Yeah. Do you like Creed? Do you like Creed? I don't like
We
Creed.
haven't even talked about her yet.
Before we do continue, I
right.
do want to thank the other people. So you have
Yes.
your whole list of people that came in for the shoots. and
Yes,
stuff.
that's right. Yeah. So yeah, thank you. My girlfriend who was like, yeah, I mean, you date an actor, you're gonna have to end up in a movie at some point in your life.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
she was
So-
telling me all about that.
Yeah,
Oh God.
She's funny.
yeah, I got a friend who's also got a wife who was like, yeah, I was never in anything before, but now I'm in all this shit, So yeah. So yeah, thank you, my lovely fiance Amy, for being in this. And then she wrangled her brother and his girlfriend to come.
Was that the big dude with
Yep.
Friday the 13th hat?
Yeah, that's right.
Super nice
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
thank her.
Not nice enough to have
They
learned his
look
name.
nice.
apparently.
Nothing alike.
Isn't it? Nothing
Told us,
alike.
but I don't remember.
And,
I remember we introduced ourselves.
Friday the 13th guy.
Yeah, Friday the 13th, that guy. Yeah, he was Brent. Yeah.
Brent.
And Kristen.
Kristen
So
was that.
yeah, thank you guys for coming out and doing that. And then we wrangled I guess we stage name would be Bernicia Thompson. And
Number one.
yeah, right. And so thank you guys for coming out and just reacting really well, giving us a hallelujah and amen. I remember Brent's hand coming up.
Yeah.
Doing the head
Yeah.
shake.
Just saying it. Yes.
And I love it because he wasn't even in frame, but he was doing it. He was selling it. Yeah, he was selling it. He was
That was
selling
the
it.
shot when it was directly on
He got
preacher.
those boys. He got
Yeah.
and preach. Amen.
You'll also see my 84-year-old mom.
Yes.
It was
And
awesome.
his
Yes,
sister.
they were-
Yes.
Your sister.
And
Yes.
they were true because it was hot.
It was very hot.
as
So
fuck.
hot.
And we got 84, and they were like sweating. And then
Yeah.
all of them got covered in blood.
Bud.
Jesus.
Wow, you spent way too much
Well,
time with me. You're
Sandra.
talking like me now.
I don't want any grumpy.
But they were troopers. They got
Yeah.
splattered in blood. They laid on the ground, and there are bugs everywhere
Yeah.
out here. They laid in the grass, covered in blood. They were still. They
Yeah.
did all their stuff. It was
Yes.
just.
And
It was a
everybody,
bit brutal for the extras this time.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, extras.
I think just the
Yeah.
support in general too
Yeah.
on the whole movie. You know,
They
with the
were.
stuff we've been posting,
They
or
have.
Jimmy's rather been posting. Jimmy and Travis
Yeah.
post on. Everybody's been posting
You
stuff
can't
on
stop
social
me.
media.
You can't stop me from posting.
That's right. And Amy actually helped with that, spreading around. We need extras.
Yeah.
You know.
So there was just a lot of support
Yeah.
in the movie too, which is awesome.
Travis's daughter, Devin, did it.
Yes,
She
yes,
crushed
she
her role.
did.
She
And
was so
yeah.
good,
She's
Travis. You should be
terrified
proud.
of bugs, so
Yeah.
that-
She's such
that
a
was the
sweet girl.
fight. That
She
was
is
the fight.
Sorry.
Every time
sorry,
she
I'm
did something,
sorry.
and like somebody had to do something, she would always apologize.
And she was
Like when she fell on Sam the first time. I'm sorry.
I remember I came
That's
in.
my job. That's what-
We came in from one of the scene shoots, and she goes to me. She was like, "Here, I made this for you," and
Rachel Lohan's here.
it's a little
Hey, Rachel.
What's
Lohan.
up, Rachel? She made me a little fortune teller out of a Starburst wrapper.
Oh,
And then she got us all like the little bows.
yeah. I'm
and
gonna bring
stuff
my
like
bow
that.
home. It's gonna go
Mine's in
right
my
on my
bag.
desk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
She
in my
got
bag.
everybody
Yeah.
It's gonna
bows.
stay right
Yeah.
on my desk when I get home.
Yeah.
We were at the liquor store and Hefty didn't realize he still had a bow on.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm from New York, and I'm like, they're like,
They're
that's,
like, really?
yeah, I figured.
Explains it.
I'll cut this.
Bunch
with
of
some
queers
kids.
from the city.
Yeah.
I got this. You're good.
But and then we got to shout out Gabby. too.
Gabby,
we haven't talked about Gabby.
Gabby
She
fucking
did.
Nagel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabby, I don't know. Gabby might be
That's blood curdles.
that.
It was
Yeah,
hard to
it
watch.
turned my stomach. It turned my stomach.
It was.
Yeah, and you was
Yeah,
I'm telling you, when you see a scene in a movie and you get so emotionally charged with it, like because you are feeling, and you know that when they were acting that, like they were pushing themselves to the brink. That is what Gabby brought to the table.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just can't wait till y'all see like the crescendo.
Yeah.
Because it starts out
And what a
light,
set of
kind
pipes on her, dude.
goofy.
Like,
Yeah, I know.
just she can go,
You
man.
notice how
and that was the take I
everybody's
ran
stepping up?
push before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she kind of set the bar.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
And then we had to go farther. And then last night, the last night of shooting, we were just trying to figure out everything we could do to get one, we're out of time.
yeah.
And two, it was how do we make this better than what we originally had? And guess what? We had to clean stuff up to reshoot another scene and then have to do it all over again because we just weren't happy with what we had. And it was just, it's better now. And I can't wait till y'all see it. It's just going to be great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Can you switch me? Because that one's already lit.
What about you, Trav? Oh, Jimmy, were you finished? I didn't mean to cut you off. brother.
I just like I said, just seeing everybody enjoy themselves, have a good time here, because that was really the point of all of this.
You and I had a couple moments together that I really enjoyed, where it was kind of some one-on-one time,
Yeah.
and I'll treasure those forever for sure.
I mean, hopefully nobody let each other down as far as
No.
people. This is our first time meeting other YouTubers.
Yeah.
Travis and I have met a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, not really.
And everyone
everybody
said I
was
would
smart.
die on this shoot. Like,
Yeah.
for real.
Well, you're not.
They're like, you're gonna go to Arkansas, we'll never see you again.
There's still time.
There's
boy.
still, we still
Yeah,
got
what a
to
bunch of dicks.
Yeah, a bunch of dicks.
Well, make sure it's after I leave and go to the hotel
Nope.
because
Nope.
that way, I don't have to be an accomplice.
It's
That's
live
fair.
now. It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late, dude.
It's on the internet.
So then I guess
JJ's got a newfound love for cottage cheese.
yeah.
There was it's cheese.
Or some cream of potato soup.
No, the dogs ate it all.
maybe?
And
Cream of
potato soup, all the
Poor
concentrate.
beaners.
Oh, she was a trooper on
I'm
that.
getting hungry. Yeah,
There was a lot, and that's another thing. is-
hungry.
that is true.
Show of hands who didn't get a mouthful of Caro syrup.
I did
You
not
know,
actually.
It just seemed like everybody.
I like the four of us.
I got
like,
the
no.
biggest. I had
think
several.
I was the
big
only
ones.
one that
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh
get
no,
a
you
mouthful
slept
of
through
carrots.
mine last night.
Oh
trust
yeah,
me.
you got
I
it.
had more.
Yes.
I just had the
Yes.
one.
Yeah, and
I
it came
got,
out so
I got
good
baby
too.
birded all night long last night,
And we're just gonna leave it at that. We're not gonna say anything more. But
which is my worst fear.
let's just say Jimmy had to puke last night
Yeah.
after stuff. Like legit, not on camera. It was just physical reaction.
Yeah, after the seed, he had to.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
thing will make you wince.
And
It'll
it
make you
is- yeah, and
flinch.
then- and then
It'll
just-
turn your stomach, but ultimately, it's about family.
It's
Real
a family
chills,
picture.
It is a family picture.
It's a family
It's a
movie,
family picture.
anti-smoking movie. It's an anti-smoking
Propaganda.
propaganda.
Yeah.
That's
Might be
what
the
it is.
most intense anti-smoking PSA ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Anointed on Ice.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
that's what
that's
I'm
gonna be
looking
fun.
forward to.
The musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are doing a musical. We did this Saturday.
Yep. We are doing.
We're
a
gonna
musical.
get Creed to.
No,
Oh, God.
it's just gonna be the same movie. We're just doing it as a musical.
Yeah, we're just gonna sing
every
all of
year.
our lines
I
instead
think
of
we're.
saying
I
them.
think you guys were underselling the real star of the movie, and that is Baby Coors Indica Bank Creed TV. Yes.
So I
Oh, wait,
want to tell
she's
you
right
the
there.
story of that baby, because the actual baby, not the rest of the stuff, but the baby we found. We were
I'm gonna go
filming.
grab
I was gonna say, you want to go grab her real quick?
Go grab
We
her.
were filming a scene, and we were looking out in there's a field in front of us, and for some reason there was just a random baby doll
Bobos.
One of
was
the
Buffalo?
dogs taken out in the field. We picked it. We crossed barbed wire fence, went and got it, and that baby became what is the name?
The Coors Indica Banquet Korean TV.
So guess on all of that. That's from like all the stuff that was going on at the time. Well, Indica was later in the.
Yeah,
After
that was
the
after
that was
the
after
shooting.
the
Yeah,
shoot.
the Indica came
Oh,
in after.
there
the-
she is.
There
in
was
all her
no
glory.
drugs or anything during shoot. We
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
Very
professional. We
responsible,
did
yes.
our stuff.
Yeah.
It was after a long day. We had a couple beers, maybe a gummy or two,
Yeah.
or three.
Or, yeah.
And had the best
A genius
time
dropping a gummy.
Singing
and,
along.
But
there's Coors.
Coors
There's
Indica.
Coors Indica.
that baby,
It's a dancing baby.
That's the dancing baby.
Back in the 90s.
That's
there
right.
there might be, if you look hard enough in the background, you might see a baby doll somewhere, maybe hanging from a noose from up high or something. And we did stuff that we would appreciate
Yeah.
if we watched movies. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, was that this prop from another movie in this movie? That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's what made this movie that much more fun is that all of us love movies. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like something we're like, oh yeah, but we this or that. But we all love movies. So when you get that many minds together who've seen a huge amount of movies combined with us all.
I'm combined.
Yeah, whatever. I think that's what made it that much better because we all knew what we wanted to see in a movie because we all love
I
movies.
do feel like a failure as a big brother.
Nope.
Because I didn't get these guys all the way through Conan the Barbarian.
It was
And-
so
It
late.
was the gummy. It was the gummy.
We didn't
Okay,
even start
the
it
gummy
till
snuffed
2 in the
my
morning.
ass out.
Here, they don't
We
know
had
the answer
just-
to the riddle of steel.
Right.
We
Every
had
movie.
just done 18 hours of shooting.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
The
like,
Nate's-
let's
It's
go
like 2 or
Conan.
We
2 or 3 in the
marathon shot
morning.
this movie.
we had
Yeah.
we'd all finally got showers.
Yep.
Cleaned up. We came out here. I took a gummy because this is the first beer I had. Everybody else was drinking a couple beers. We all had gummies.
This was not the one you like fed to me.
Yes, I did baby bird you a gummy.
And then I came out baby bird empty.
Yeah.
and it was just to kind of wind down. And we sat out here for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is where he's got the recording of our high circle, where all those brilliant ideas of our future movies come from. And then we go in and we start Conan, and Jimmy expects us all to be like laying on our air mattresses and stuff
Taking notes.
and
taking
watch the whole
notes.
fucking movie. I got maybe
Sam
10 minutes into the
Sam
movie, and
made
I was
it.
like,
Sam made it.
Sam and I know that it was steel. You guys are just screwed up.
I made it to the James
can
Earl
trust
James Earl Jones scene with his really bad bangs, and that's all I remember. I was like, "Hey, look, it's James Earl Jones."
So that
Almost
means you
every
didn't even
movie we
make
put
the
on,
second
you
interpretation
guys
of the
all
riddle.
fell asleep
Yeah.
within like the second scene of the film.
Well, I really wanted to try for Conan. I just
No.
could not keep my eyes
The
open.
boobs per minute
Yeah.
ratio in that
Ah.
movie is high.
It is
It's
pretty
still,
high.
still.
Chef's
No,
kiss, yeah.
everybody
That is a good
falls
movie.
asleep.
I'm huge. This is my sword. Now
This is
just
my
the boobies.
so let me tell my favorite.
Yes.
There's people that have some questions, so we'll answer some
Yeah, of
questions.
course.
So I have a couple of favorites. One that's not with the movie, and that was the and it was before y'all got here. Unfortunately, the first night we were here, when we took the gummy and the drops, and going out and sitting, we looked at the stars and stuff. And
What is that?
I have never seen stars so clear because there's
Yeah.
no light pollution
It's
whatsoever.
beautiful.
And like,
Yeah.
I didn't know you could actually see satellites fucking
Yeah.
traveling. I've never seen one before because I've always lived in like city and suburbs. So Jimmy was able to show me that, and that was a good bonding moment. We saw some stuff that he's never seen before, and we saw some really cool stuff.
Yeah, Tom and Amy and Marty, if you're watching, at least 3 UFOs that I've never seen here before.
Same.
I see them all the
Yeah.
time, but we saw 3 new ones. And
Yeah.
it just appeared when they all showed up.
I think it was cool the one we saw right here, like right where we're
That's the one-
sitting.
yeah, that's
there was
what
like
he's
a tree
talking
line
about,
right
yeah.
here, and we both just looked up like, "Hey, Jimmy," and that was it. That was
There
cool as
was
fuck.
literally a giant flash that Travis and I saw, and we both looked at each other like, "Did you see that too?"
Because there was that instantaneous, we're like, what was that?
You mean Beanie saw one too last
Yeah.
night?
Yeah, we sure did. The one following the other one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was weird.
Then we have so my other favorite thing is that it was really long days, long shots, and stressful, but we really didn't have any like blow ups.
No.
It was,
I mean, you had one, but I mean that's
but that was
expected. If
that
you've
was
never watched
minor.
us, yeah.
But it
That
was
was a bigger
just like
family.
I was trying
Yeah.
to get something done, and he was,
I
and
was
he
stressed, you know.
we were both stressed, and it was like I got it, and he walked off, and that was the extreme of our.
I think I said, "No shit, I know the exact situation" or some shit like that. Then I stormed off like a diva.
And then everything was fine. But to work this hard with
Like
this
that
many,
screams, I was good.
to work
Yeah.
that hard with this many people,
Yeah.
and for
For 18
everybody,
hours a day. right?
Yeah, and you
and it was so hot,
Yeah.
and everybody was miserable, but we were having
we're
the
happy to
greatest
do it.
time,
Yeah,
dude.
everybody. I did. Nobody. I mean, we'd be like, it's fucking hot, it's humid, but nobody complained.
No.
Nobody was like, I can't do this. This is too hot. Travis was always
No,
good
y'all
about getting the shade.
Y'all complained when I was like, get to the shade, like just
Yeah.
pause.
Yeah,
get
because
to
we
the-
didn't want to. I'm like,
You're
I'm
like,
good.
no, we're good. I'm like,
good.
get to the
Get
fucking
to the shade. I remember when you were like one of the first days. You're like, yo, are you good? And I'm like, yeah. Why? And you're like purple, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I get it.
It's also hard to politely
Definitely got
complain
some
that you're
sun.
making a bowl of ball stew in your shorts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank God for moisture wicking boxers. Shout out
we-
to Walmart.
There were massive
Thank you.
cases
That
of swamp ass. There
Oh,
were massive cases
I'll
of
go
swamp
back.
ass.
I may have just every now and then went, shit.
Yeah, every now and again, I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
We were dripping. Though.
Yeah.
We were all just
When
dripping.
I
was the
did that
extent of
scene
mine.
with Devin last night, I was like, 'cause I had to get really in there, and she was
Yeah.
like, I said, I'm sorry if I stink. She just looked at me. She's like, yeah, you stink. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I wore the same costume
Yeah.
for 3 days in a row for 18 hours, and the amount of sweat, just salt.
I can't even imagine.
It's stained. It's now like I have stains on like salt, like bleach spots
Yeah,
on
You
my.
literally had to
costume.
shoot your scenes in order.
And
for-
Travis
Yeah.
was still trying to diet at the beginning, but like after the second or third day, it's like, dude, eat.
Yeah.
You didn't have multiple.
Yeah, I almost passed out one time.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one that ran though through the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of running and sprinting and falling and
Slipping and.
Who wrote the script?
oh yeah, I did write the script. Damn it.
Yeah. But you did it. You pulled it off real well. I mean, and there was a couple ones that you
Even
did.
after I broke the toe, I played. I
He
did it.
did, and that night, when we did the night shoot on the road.
Oh yeah,
there was this.
the fall.
Yeah, the fall, and he did it, and he was like, he set it up. He was like, I'm gonna do this. He was like, nobody fucking ask until I call cut. Leave me the fuck alone. All right, boss, whatever. And he does it, and your natural instinct is to be like, yo, dude, are you good? But homeboy, man, Bruce Campbell would be proud. As far as that's the other thing is we didn't have any stunt doubles. Any stunts, we
Done
did
by
our
all
own
of
shit.
us.
Yeah, it was all
You actually do have a take where you do a Campbell-esque, like super tumble. Like
yes, yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah,
We'll see.
That was a good one.
Legs are strong.
It was like the rock.
They may
solid
be short,
Stone
but
Cold
they're
stunner.
strong.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's-
just sell this, and he like did like 8 flips in the air and stuff.
I still haven't seen it. I didn't see it.
I haven't,
I
yet
haven't
either.
seen it.
Well, we're gonna upload it after we're done the
Damn.
show, so we'll
So
look at it.
all
after.
the stuff that we shot, because last night we shot the finale, I have not seen any of it. So I can't wait.
I try
After
not
this,
to
we're gonna
watch it.
go in.
Yeah,
And
if I
upload
watch
it
it,
all.
I'm gonna start trying to edit. So
You might as well watch it. Get the train running
Now,
now. so you
Hefe,
can
what's
know
up? And cousin Andy's here, my friend.
what's
my
up,
friend.
Jesus?
All right, so that was my favorite, just the camaraderie that was built.
Yeah,
Watching JJ and Hefty and Sam in the airport as they come through the hallway, and I did
That
the whole like have my hands up.
It was
waiting
great,
For a hug.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they were upstairs, and I watched them come down the escalator, and I just kept my hands
Yeah,
up the entire
dude.
time waiting.
with arms wide open. One
With
night.
the
Wide open. Don't flag us, YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying,
I mean, it's not Scott
Creed-
Stapp singing it, so we're good.
Creed was not any part of the movie, but Creed was a big part of the
pervasive
movie
in
shot.
yeah,
Spirit.
in spirit. Yeah.
That's what we should
And
do
there's-
for the trailer. With arms wide
I
open.
pulled up from the airport. Travis like, you don't have that 10 up yet. And I'm just like, fuck you.
That was actually kind of fun building the tent.
That first day
Yeah.
setup was I think that was actually the hottest
That was
day.
the hottest day. Yeah, it was so.
And it was
hot.
just because it was just labor intensive, and nobody was used to it yet.
Yeah.
And we just got off a plane.
Yeah, we just got off the
like
all
4
day
in the
of air
morning to
conditioning.
fly
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like legit, pulled up to the house, we dropped their bags off. I was like, all right, we got to do this shit. And
Yeah,
we were right
hit the ground
outside.
running. Yeah.
So they like woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning to get to the airport in their flight. And by the time they got here, it was
think-
like they'd already been up for like 12 hours.
I think we
don't
went to
I
bed
even
about
got
2
to
Yeah,
unpack
went to-
my
yeah, went
bag
to- yeah.
before it became a prop in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Sam just went out there and started doing shit. and
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
hell,
he took command pretty quickly.
Mhm.
And this dude was wearing a fucking like mechanics jumpsuit from like
Yes.
because he flew in it. But then like when we were setting up one of the one of the main set pieces, you know, he's got the instructions there and he's got half a mechanic suit on from like the waist down. And I'm just like, how? How are you doing that right now?
I bet you now, based off his legs, he wishes he kept that mechanic suit on the whole time. Poison ivy, poison oak, chiggers, mosquitoes.
Oh, you got sugared up hard, man.
It look Jimmy's back looks like it was hit by a
It's like
shotgun
a
from
connect
a
the
distance
dots.
with a
Yeah,
spread.
like a scattergun spread. Yeah,
It's a constellation back there.
it is.
What?
It is.
but in all fairness, I told you about every bit of that.
You did. Yeah.
He did pre-warn us.
And everybody was really good with sunscreen, keeping
No
hydrated,
snakes, man,
bugs.
no
No
snakes.
snakes. Yeah.
We didn't see a single
I didn't
snake
see
the entire
one.
time.
Yeah, that is
just the
weird.
rubber one.
That
That's
is
inside.
weird.
That is-
Although it is dead ass heat of summer, they usually try to stick.
Well, I figured like when we
Stay to
went
their
to Suicide
locale.
Rock, we'd see like some
I didn't
sunning
think
on
we
the
would
rock
see
or
some.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't see some.
Yeah, but we didn't see any.
Nah, none.
You were in their territory at that time.
Just too hot.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the audience there. What questions do you have? We'll answer what we can. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to my nephew Jason
Oh, Jason's such a good
Oh
guy.
yeah.
and his cousin Kevin.
Kevin had me dying
Yes.
at that scene. I think he had everybody on that scene. Just
It might have been like the
That might have been the line of the
brightest
movie.
gleaming star. in the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
movie.
If we're talking about the one comedy apex of the movie, I think that cut is the best,
Yeah.
the funniest.
I agree. That's
So there is some funny stuff in this horror movie. So it's not just straight.
Terrifying.
Oh, and just dogs.
And murder.
Man, just dogs.
oh my god!
Everywhere we-
Everywhere we
We went,
went, there was
somebody
a
had a
random
My
dog.
poor
Yeah.
dogs just wanted the help.
Yep. They wanted to make sure everybody was okay.
That
The
one
beanie,
dude-
Boba was so protective of Beanie in that one scene.
There are times when we had to cut because dogs would
Yeah.
wreck the scene, or
I had to wrangle 3 at one point. That's impossible.
We're having a dramatic moment. The dog's like, "Are you okay?"
This
What's
morning,
going
at the
on?
very
What's
last
going
scene, all I could hear was Travis like, "Dog, dog, move, dog."
Get out! We gotta film this because we had like 30 minutes.
Making
We
the
had
TikTok laughing. I was like,
we had 30 minutes until the sun rose, and we were out of time. And the dog would not leave the set. I'm like, "Get out of here, dog!" I did not hit the dog. I didn't touch the dog. I was just like, Get on out of here!"
And they just.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her.
I did not. At least we didn't make the room. Imagine if we would have made the room.
Oh,
my
God.
Can you imagine?
You're
the room-
tearing me apart.
Lisa.
I'm tearing you apart, Lisa.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Bam.
so Todd, as an actor,
Yes.
how would you rate our first time acting?
Yeah, Todd is the
Yeah.
only one
You
among
guys
us
did
that has.
really well. You guys have a lot of potential, and we should do some more of this stuff.
Fuck yeah.
I agree.
Amber, I hope you're not watching this because right
like,
now.
"Fuck you, Todd."
I kind of pre-warned her for that
mouth.
because I was in the house the other day and she was doing something and we got talking. She goes, so do you think this is going to be the only movie? I said, do you know your husband? This is not going to be the only movie. And she's like, yeah, you're right. Put her head down. I was like,
When,
"You
when
know
he
your
was when he
husband."
was like the next one we got to shoot at my house, you can just see her just the.
Oh,
Hey, really?
It's fucking happening.
we're doing this again.
So Cindy S, are we ready for a breather or are we ready to go into full edit mode?
That's a
I'm
new-
taking a week away from this thing.
Yeah,
Fair
come back
enough.
to it with
I-
fresh eyes.
I just
Good
feel
idea.
like, I need to step away, get it out of my head, then walk back into it fresh.
Yep.
And plus, 4th of July is next week.
Oh
Yeah. Yep.
So what's that 4th of July week? God. Sorry.
Nah,
We'll take the 4th of July week and
Let the bruises kind of fade.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Put some
literal
ointment on
and
all the-
metaphorical
the
scars heal.
strawberries.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't showered everything out of our hair.
No.
Get
I
the
wiped my
brain
ass
matter
and
out.
found pink earlier.
Yeah. when
I did have blood in the gooch this morning.
Did have blood in the gooch this
There
morning.
was blood
That was a
everywhere.
good line. I
Yeah.
should have said I had blood in my
I
gooch.
ended up with the burrs in my hair. That's why my hair was doing the funky thing this morning. God, I pulled out like handfuls of hair trying to get those out.
Jeez.
So if
Is that
you
what I
know
pulled out of my hair this
anything
morning?
about me, like I hate going to the beach because I hate just sand being on my body.
Hate saying
I hate the feeling of like dirt and stuff. I can tell you right now, I think I may have conquered that fear, especially
Yeah.
adding blood to it when
Yeah.
it sticks to you.
you. Yeah.
Now you can go in
I've
the ocean and
conquered
see
it.
orcas.
there was one scene, like the first scene where Travis got hurt because he had to take a fall.
Wago says he's sorry. Wago says he's ready to help with the score when you guys.
Wago's an awesome musician from Hawaii.
That's
One of
awesome.
the ones I
cool.
sent the fish to, fish bank.
Oh, cool.
Beanie and I were sitting in the truck because we were in the air conditioning watching them film the scene.
While we die.
And we saw Travis bounce off the ground, and I was like, "Yeah, he's hurt." And he popped up. And then he did it like 3 more times. I'm like, "Yeah, he's
That-
hurt."
That was the
Those are good
first stunt,
takes.
Yeah.
and that was, I think, the stunt that just broke me in, and then after that, it was just
I may have oversold that.
I think I know I'm gonna
Oh,
be
you did
hurt.
that last night.
I know I'm gonna be hurt regardless, so let's just do it. And so when there's a limp, when you see me with a limp in the movie,
That's a real limp.
I just want you to know
That's
it's a real limp.
limp. Yeah. No acting.
And but we shot it out of order, so there's times when I'm not limping or sprinting, and it's after all those injuries. So I was just trying to make it look like I wasn't hurt.
And originally, we were going to shoot everything in sequence, but that shit went out the window like
Yeah.
day 2.
We had people's schedules mix up and stuff, so it
Yeah,
couldn't
you-
happen. So
yeah. It usually isn't. Yeah. Usually you got to shoot it all the time.
yeah,
But
I mean,
we were trying to.
Yeah,
shoot
we were
it.
trying. And they're like, oh.
think of how many people took time out of their lives
Yeah.
to help us
Yeah.
make this happen, just out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah. For no money.
So
Yeah.
Pamela said, my only wish was that if you had JJ and Hefty to come and visit, but I know you were busy. Plus, I get to see you guys on a podcast.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Thanks, man.
Oh, don't worry. The next one's in Texas, but the one after that, it's in New York. So we'll see you then.
New
She
York.
lives in
She lives in Oklahoma,
I don't know
actually.
about the city.
Oh.
They'll scoop us up in the paddy wagon.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We'll do it in Jersey. They
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck they want.
Actually, we and I
Heck,
grew
we
up
do it in
3
the summer.
hours
ready to go to
north.
New
We
York
could go
when
up
I go.
north and do it.
That's
June,
true.
July,
It's kind of like this. There's a lot of just open land we could
Down
use.
It's not like
There's
we're
you.
running through New York with shotguns and stuff.
No.
So we're good.
It was
I'm ready.
all guerrilla style filming.
It was, and it was, and again, though, I hate to overuse the word because it has been used a bunch, but I mean, I think it's really just the best way to describe it all is like at a breakneck pace. And like it was like hardcore breakneck. It was like, all right, we got a shot. Next one, where we gotta go next? All right, let's fucking get this. Fuck, we gotta do it again. All right, we got this, we got this. But I mean, we got a lot crammed into. And it was I forget what day it was. It was a couple days ago, where just at the end of the day, it kind of like took a step back and it was like, we got a lot of stuff in the can today. We got like 30% of the
2
movie in the
days, we
can
got
today.
a
Yeah,
lot.
we
2
got a
days.
lot
At
done,
the
yeah.
end of day 2, I think we had like 60.
Yeah, 50 or 60% of the
60%,
movie. Yeah.
yeah.
That
Most
last
movies.
10% though. God.
Oh my God! That was
That was
wild.
that's all usually, yeah. Get that last
Future sequel in Hawaii.
Yeah, there we go.
Fuck yeah, I'd be down for that. That'd be
You got a
vacation.
place for us all to stay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I ain't paying for hotel prices in
Well,
Hawaii.
that time by that point we'll probably be stars, so
There
we
you
can
go.
just be divas and be like,
Rachel and Wago are the two coolest people in Hawaii, so I bet they do that.
Well,
Fuck
hopefully,
yeah, I'm
hopefully
sure.
by that time we have like actual production companies that want to help us fund and
Yeah.
stuff.
We'll
It
get
Because
would
some
be cool to
GoFundMe's
shoot
out.
Hawaii.
we
Yeah.
ain't doing that off me and Jimmy's budget. I can promise you that.
yeah.
Rachel sends videos to me of like volcanoes,
Oh,
like a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. I watch her volcano stuff.
So just imagine like the Anointed 2 got like a volcano.
even anointed here.
just kick off a
Even
cliff
though it's
into a
even the
volcano.
last.
Anointed 2, anoint harder.
This is the Anointed. Boom into a volcano.
Yeah. Me and Travis, the whole guys jump right.
Everyone's bloody sitting
Yeah.
there on the beach, just laying there.
That would be funny. Like everyone's in beach chairs,
It's like
covered in
crystal
blood.
clear water. So you do like the beach scene, come down. Why am I talking about shots now? I don't know. Come
Still
down,
in go
it's
mode.
just us laying
Still
there
look
on the
director.
beach on beach towels, just covered in blood.
Yeah.
It's like, Fucking A.
I'd be
You
fine.
said it.
I'd be fine with that.
The end of Trading Places, but bloody.
Yeah.
Should we make a shark movie next? Is that what we said?
No.
So that what we said,
I
Todd
sharks
and Andy?
too.
Yeah. So we have the
With
next
blood.
top 10.
That's right.
All right, what other questions we got? Because we've been going an hour.
Well, Todd and Andy did agree to be in the
Have we
next
been
one.
going an hour already?
We have. It's 3 o'clock already, man.
Holy
That's
shit.
crazy.
Oh,
I don't know. I
That went almost as fast as this week went. Like
Yeah.
once we got running, like it felt like it was nonstop. Like I'm like, wait, I go back home tomorrow. I have to go back to my
Yeah.
everyday job now.
Well, not right away. We still got a couple buffer days, but then it's back to the real world. And I think I can speak for myself absolutely, but it's just
It's
it's
gonna
not going
feel
to be
a
the
little less
same. It's
shitty.
it's going to be. I'm going to go back and I'll be
A
like,
little more shitty. I mean,
well, all right, I guess I'm back now, and it'll be nice to be home and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like this has been an amazing. I wouldn't trade this for the world. This has been an absolutely amazing experience for most of us to cut our teeth on in the film industry. And I use that term very loosely because you're pretty much looking at everybody that well, these two motherfuckers right here. Well, everybody did a lot, but these guys like Jimmy and Travis are the heroes, and of course Marcel and Amber, because those women put up with a lot of shit.
When I posted some stuff on some Facebook groups for independent horror, the response was through the roof.
Yeah, people have been super supportive of this, and shout out to everybody who bought a poster. You will get your name in the credits. Don't worry, that's coming. That's just a little further down the line. There's talk about like physical release versions
DVD.
and
We're
like
not even doing.
and we're not going to go into it, but like cool stuff. We're not even doing Blu-rays. We're going to go DVD and VHS.
go old. Ooh, that'd be cool. Go old
But
school.
like a lot of
maybe
things,
some postcards.
yeah, like
like
cards, like
collector's edition, like
yeah,
some
stuff,
from still
yeah.
frames.
yeah. So we'll see. Everybody's gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, Sam's got to start working on the soundtrack. He was already out here like composing music in his head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like as we were running through the woods, he was like, dun, 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 getting it ready.
Nice.
And Cindy's real quick to answer your question, we didn't change lenses once.
No.
You use the same one the whole movie.
We did my camera, one of your cameras, and the GoPro, and we shot everything with those lenses
And my iPhone.
and
the iPhone, yeah.
and we just made it work. And if you want to purchase a good microphone that does everything, I'm gonna get the link. I'm gonna send it to JJ so he
I'll
can
add it.
put it in the description
Yep.
because I can tell you
This microphone has saved the day
Yeah.
on this movie so many times.
Yeah.
It's the one we're using right now to do the podcast.
we're using the microphone right now we used during the entire
Entire movie.
movie.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
except for the one parts where somebody forgot to turn it on.
Damn it, JJ.
Yeah. Where is he? So we can
Let me
smack his
punch
bare
that
balls
guy.
and bottom.
Oh, wait.
How many scenes did we have to redo just because people forgot to turn it down?
I wasn't the only cameraman, Sam.
Yeah. I'd say it's the cameraman's fault.
It's all of us. Every time they handed me the camera, I'm just like, turning the microphone.
Yeah.
Sure you
That's
were.
sure. Before the camera's even on,
Yeah.
make sure that fucking sound is
Make sure-
going.
Well, at least we know for the next movie to check
Do
the
we
mic
know?
first.
Because you thought we
Why
had
I
to learn
never
that one day,
operate.
and
We
apparently
thought
not.
we knew that, but then we happened again last night, and we had to reshoot some
You know
stuff.
what we need? Some sound.
Yeah, sound
Yeah,
guy.
we did a strict sound guy.
Yeah,
because-
we need a good sound guy.
Anybody want to be the sound guy in the next one?
Hell no.
I'll be the sound guy.
Cindy says she demands a group boop.
Like
We just
group
we
boop?
boop our snoots.
Yep,
Like we
booping the
boop
snoots.
everybody.
How do we? Are we just gonna go around?
So I
and
boop you, she boop, and I boop Beanie, and then one of you
I think
boop me.
we close out. We just get one person in the center. Everybody comes up, boops,
Boops
and
the
then we
nose, and then we
rotate.
go
the
around.
Just like, yeah, is that how we do it?
You
I
just
just figured we just don't do it at
So
once.
Actually, I don't give a fuck. Everybody just boop. There we go.
All right.
Boop,
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 Boop, boop, boop,
boop, boop,
boop.
boop, boop. Boop. Now, Sam, get in here.
Oh,
Boop.
I don't understand. Boop, Sam. Oh, there we go.
Everybody
They're
boop the
group boop.
baby.
oh, Coors Indica.
Coors
Yeah.
Indica.
Boop. Oh, let me see that when we're done with the show.
Boop.
Oh, right now.
That's okay. That's my prop. That one's coming on with me.
Yes.
Though,
There are two.
But
Yeah, they were super jealous.
before we end this, I have to say, like, this entire, like, everything that came with when you came to us with the idea to do this, and you brought us here to do it. Like, I will never not be grateful
Yeah.
to you guys ever in my life.
Best
Like,
chicken
this
wings
is
I never ate.
the best fucking week of my life
Yeah.
by far. I got to meet the
Sweet
coolest
D,
people.
don't listen to that. Marrying you and like all that stuff.
She's not even watching. It's fine.
Like being with you, that's the best thing. This is just a close second.
Shh, don't
The one thing I will say is if Travis and I bring you into a conversation and you think it sounds crazy, we're gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're not bullshitting.
That's true. But I need to get out of here. I need to go find something to eat.
There you go.
Well, on that note, thank you guys for being here for the cast party and enjoying our bullshit stories about
We
what
may
we
do
can
another
share about the
live
movie.
on my channel later after we clean.
I'm so
Marcel's
down.
house up.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm
down.
down for that. I'm down for that.
Yeah, we got to go clean Marcel's house up, and then we all got to get.
Oh yeah, that is one thing. Marcel, I love it. I am
You're a
so
saint.
sorry. We have trashed your house. Not intentionally, it's just there's stuff everywhere.
Everywhere.
and just so many.
What was that?
Well, the battery's running low, so.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a good
that's
time
it.
to
That's the
rip.
signal.
That's
That-
right.
Guys,
time.
we're out of battery.
All right. Love you guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next Thursday when we do this from the house, when we take a week to process
It's not your
everything.
outro. Your outro.
I was getting to that.
All right, well, hurry up with it.
All right, hurry up before the battery dies.
That's it. You get the pneumatic liquids redistributor.
Be kind to people because you never know what's going on in their life, and your kindness might change their day. So just be nice to people, because in the outcome, this could be your life. You can meet great people, have a great time. Just be good to people because it's cheap, it's free, and it's the right thing to do. And anybody else got anything?
Was there?
Just keep the faith, man.
Keep the faith.